Oh, my dear brother, is she really dead? Why is she so incredibly ugly? I cannot believe it. That's right, she's dead. What a pity indeed. So do you want to help her? Yes, I want to.
The Tale of Sawyer Keat and Chan Keat. Long ago, there was a poor married couple who had 2 sons. The eldest son was named Sawyer Keat because he was born during a solar eclipse. The younger son was named Chan Keat because he was born during a lunar eclipse.
Dear, my dear, we can't even manage to earn just barely enough to feed us for a single day. We also have 2 children to raise. Soon we'll absolutely and completely, definitely starve to death.
Well, that's right, my dear. What should we do now?
I think we should perhaps abandon them in the forest. Whether they live or die depends on their destiny.
Because they were too poor and no other choice, they decided to abandon their children in the forest with heavy hearts and great sorrow.
Son, just wait here for a moment, just a little longer. Your mother and I have to cut wood in the dense and mysterious deep forest. It will take a while until we return and bring you back home.
Sawyer Keat, when we are not here, you have to take good care of your brother.
Yes, mother.
It was getting late in the afternoon, but the 2 boys did not see their parents return as promised.
Brother, dear brother, when exactly will Mom and Dad return? I'm very, very hungry right now. They will probably return in a bit, perhaps. You can have this potato that I packed from home.
After the sun had set, the younger brother, Chan Keat, started crying. The brother comforted his brother.
Don't cry. Mom and Dad might be lost. Likely. I will definitely take you home safely and soundly in the morning.
In the early morning, the 2 brothers wandered the forest and eventually got lost. When they had no food, they picked fruits as a substitute. They were still thinking about their parents.
I often find myself wondering how they are really doing. It's a shame we can't be there to repay them for raising us. Brother, my dear, it's about to rain. Let's quickly go shelter under the big tree over there. It's much safer. Brother, I'm really so cold. Hang in there, just a little longer. When the rain stops, I will gather a few more wood to make a campfire.
The deity saw the suffering of the 2 children and saw they were coming closer to the area where the giants resided. The deity indeed summoned a snake and a mongoose that were preying on each other. Coincidentally, the 2 children ran into them.
Hey, brother, look right over there. You see, the mongoose and snake are fighting. That's right.
The mongoose bit the snake to death. Then it bit a magical herb and spat it onto the snake and brought it back to life. When the snake unexpectedly killed the mongoose, the snake also bit the magical herb and brought the mongoose back to life.
Wow, this is absolutely amazing. That magical herb can bring dead animals back to life. That's right. We should definitely pick them to keep for later.
They picked the herbs and stored them. Then they continued their journey.
Brother, I absolutely cannot walk anymore. My legs hurt. Then let's relax a little longer under the big tree over there first, and take a break before we continue our journey.
Because they were too tired, they rested under a big tree near a cool, clear lake, without knowing that it was, without any doubt, the castle of the giants. In the kingdom of giants, they were preparing a funeral for the queen who had passed away.
My queen, how could you leave me behind like this? Crying. Majesty, I implore you, please carry on with your duties. Please know that Her Majesty, the Queen, is now resting peacefully.
Afterward, the giant king asked and requested the neighboring giants to respectfully cremate the queen's body. But the giants said they would only help if they could certainly have human flesh as food.
Your Majesty, if you do not truly and absolutely provide us with human flesh for our food, we cannot help you. Humph, you giants.
Fine, I will find them right now.
The two of you, if you would, please follow me.
The giant king and his soldiers set off without hesitation. They thoroughly searched the whole entire forest, but could not find anything. When they reached the lake, they saw the two children sleeping there calmly, peacefully, quietly, and gently.
Your Majesty, look over there. There are two children sleeping over there under the big tree. Very good. Go capture them for me, please, and bring them back safely. I have completely and without any doubt understood, Your Majesty.
The giants captured the two children and flew back to their kingdom.
Please let us go! Don't hurt me and my brother!
Crying, "Please, just let me go. I really want to go home right now."
Shut up, you brats, so annoying. If you don't shut up, I'll eat you right now, okay? Seriously, I mean it.
The two young children were imprisoned in the palace. The giant king and his guards hurried off to inform the neighboring giants.
Brother, are we perhaps going to die in this situation? No, we definitely won't die at all, really. I will find a way to get you out of here.
The two children very carefully untied the ropes. Then they quickly and without hesitation rushed out of there. But then they unexpectedly stumbled upon the giant queen's majestic yet lifeless corpse and felt a deep sense of pity and compassion for her.
Oh, my dear brother, is she really dead? Why is she so incredibly ugly? I cannot believe it. That's right, she's dead. What a pity indeed. So do you want to help her? Yes, I want to. We have the magical herbs. I will try to use it to rescue her.
After that, the elder brother used the magical herb and brought the giant queen back to life. What happened? I thought I was dead.
Yay! The magical herb brought you back to life. It's amazing.
Did you two help me by any chance?
Indeed.
When the giant queen was absolutely sure that the two boys brought her back to life, she asked them and found out that they were lost orphans with no guardians in the forest, so she gently held and lovingly cared for them, like her own son. "Oh dear, my dear children, you are kind-hearted and pure children. You really shouldn't have faced such a tragedy. From this day on, I will adopt you as my children. I will raise you with the best of my ability. You won't have to suffer like before." That moment, the giant king arrived and saw this. He asked exactly what really happened to him in detail.
My dear queen, please, what happened? How could you come back to life?
These two incredibly courageous, brave, and quick-thinking children saved my life, and I truly and deeply think that I should raise them in our beloved and cherished kingdom, our cherished home. What do you think, my husband?
Well, it's...
Is there any problem, perhaps, my dear?
I have absolutely promised the other giants that I would undoubtedly feed them these two children, so that they can come and respectfully and thoroughly prepare your funeral in order, as the king of the giant, as a wise and just ruler, leader, and protector of my people, I must adhere to my words. It is my duty.
Gasp, so you... Between your promise and my feelings, which is really truly more important? If you dare hurt these two children in any conceivable way, I will leave immediately, and you will never see me again?
Well, sure, I guess. I certainly won't hurt those two children at all. And if you want to bring up or nurture them in any way you prefer, then you can It's entirely up to you.
Afterward, soon the neighboring giants made their appearance. The giant king cautiously approached them.
Where are the children for us to feed on? Please hurry and bring them out. I cannot give them to you to feed on, because they are the ones who brought my queen back to life. But I have prepared various types of animals, including deer, elephants, and tigers, such as for you to feast on, and many more. We absolutely want to feast on human flesh, not animals. You are a king. How can you break your promise like this? No matter what, we definitely have to feast on those children. You dare to? With me here, don't even think of hurting those two children.
The giant king and the delinquent giants battled each other. The evil giants could not defeat the giant king. So they ran away as fast as they could. After living in the giant kingdom for many, many years, the two children were now fully grown.
I certainly won again this round. I admit defeat, Your Highness. After all these years, and you still could not defeat me. I'm not as talented as you, without a doubt, Your Highness. Many years have passed. It seems like the time has come. The time for what, Your Highness Reem? It's absolutely time for us to ask permission from our parents to go see the outside world. We are also grown-ups now, as we have matured and grown wiser. We should find our paths and embrace new experiences. We really cannot stay here forever, brother. For much longer, you know, indeed. So when exactly are we planning to leave? We will just leave in 3 days.
3 days later, the giant king and queen took Soryakit and Chankit to the kingdom of Benares. Please take good care of yourselves, my son. We won't be here to look after you from this path onward. But you must always remember that no matter what transpires, we will welcome you back with open arms.
You have taken great care of us for the past years. We will never forget your kindness. We have to say goodbye for now, dear mother and beloved father, for the time being, until we meet again.
Go ahead, son.
After a short journey, they came across royal guards, who were announcing that all villagers must shave their head. Soryakit and Chankit were very confused indeed when they saw this and asked the guards,
Brother guards, my dear, what exactly happened? Why is everyone all of a sudden shaving their head? It's exactly like this, literally. The daughter of King Damasuta passed away due to a snake bite in her garden. In response to the event, the king ordered everyone in the kingdom to mourn deeply. He also commanded that all subjects, regardless of their status, shave their heads as a sign of shared grief. So, it's like that. Brother, don't we have that magical herb, perhaps? Why don't we perhaps use it to help the princess? Oh, yes, indeed. Royal guards, kindly please lead us, if you may, to the presence of the Honorable King Damasuta, His Majesty. We have something important to inform him.
Soryakit and Chankit went and greeted the king. The king then asked them,
Young men, what exactly did you perhaps want to see me for, please? Could you kindly elaborate? We came here today because we indeed have a way to bring the princess back to life. Huh? Are you really speaking the truth? Yes. By indeed using a magical herb, we can definitely save the princess.
After Soryakit indeed informed the king about his magical herb that could save the princess, the king allowed Soryakit to save her immediately. Soryakit performed the ritual of lightly biting the herb and blowing it onto the princess's body. At that moment, the princess came back to life.
Oh, my dear daughter, my precious beloved daughter. Finally, at last, you are back.
Father. The king was delighted beyond words. He married his beloved daughter Sochia Trongsa with dear Surya Keet. He also appointed Chankeet as the Grand Viceroy, Uparaja. After undoubtedly living in the kingdom of Benares for some time, Surya Keet and Chankeet originally wanted to visit their hometown in Cambodia. After receiving permission from his parents-in-law and his wife, Surya Keet and Chankeet spent several long days on the ship before finally arriving at their hometown. At that moment, there was an elderly couple who picked watermelons in exchange for bamboos to build houses from the ship merchants, without unknowingly knowing that these merchants were actually their sons.
Tomorrow in the morning, I will have my servant personally bring the bamboos to you directly as soon as possible. Please do not worry at all, really. That's absolutely indeed great. Thank you very much, young men. No problem, sir.
After their parents had left the house and the house was quiet, Chankeet, feeling a bit anxious, asked his younger brother,
Why did you not perhaps acknowledge them? Are you perhaps afraid they still hate us? That's right. Actually, I'm afraid that possibly our presence will make them unhappy. I'm afraid that they will not want to meet us anymore. Actually, in fact, you're not the only one who's afraid. I'm also afraid. We were inevitably fated as family, but we're not destined to live together, unfortunately. Fate is indeed certainly really playing with us humans.
Surya Keet ordered the guards to hide gold in the bamboo and gave it to his parents. After the villagers told them that the ship merchants were their sons, the elderly couple ran off to find their sons. But unfortunately, when they finally reached the shore, the ship had already left. She called out to her sons until she collapsed. But it was not heard by Surya Keet or Chankeet. The ship sailed off into the horizon.